against Ohio State. We watched Ohio State's offensive line that was really good this year. A lot of problems going up against a really physical front that was really good at stopping the run. Took Bo Jackson out of the game, and then got in Julian Saint's face. And I think that Julian Saint showed his youth that he didn't really know how to handle when the pocket was collapsing. He didn't really seem like he had.
What did he do this time?
Glad to have you with us in the Magic City, Birmingham, Alabama, Protective Stadium, home to the UAB Blazers. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on the UAB Blazers. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Judicials will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So UAB's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one.
Okay, ready?
Out of the gun to give to the back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got his man in the middle. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
I like aggressive play calling. I really, really do. I support it. I support the analytics of it. And you can tell the play caller supports it as well. 4th down, yeah, 3+. Who cares? I don't care. On my side of the field, don't care. I'm going for it. What happens? You get it. First down.
Caught over the middle. It's Freeman. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
And the Blazers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught. Posting the marker. It's Wood. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did.
It's complete to the left. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Blazers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's out. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Blazers getting set on 1st and 10. Let's go! Wants to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Webb. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, he'll throw it. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
Looking downfield, it's McDaniel. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll send out the kicker here. Absolutely center cut. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
He'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Judicials offense has its first opportunity of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games. things right. These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. On the read option, he'll keep it himself to the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Here comes the option. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Makes the grab, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
We've reached a break. It's UAB on top, and we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Judicials will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Oh, this is a bad, bad shank. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through.
There he goes. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Freeman. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it. They've completely flipped the field.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up third down.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Looking for the score. Touchdown, UAB. Grab the short pass to put the 6
focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Motion from the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Throws to the wideout. Almost had the completion, just missed it. And the Judicials will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
This one's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air. It's McDaniel. Quickly complete. Across the 25. He's got room. Touchdown, Blazer. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Florida Atlantic pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. The Owls were clicking in every phase of the game, and the results speak for themselves. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the option. Finds a little space. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Just going to keep it after the snap. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. the snap, itching to fire downfield. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The Judicials decide to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. And it's caught inside the 20.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Oh, he's got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UAB.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Big fullback's got it. He's not going to make it. What a job on this defense to stop him in his tracks. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The kick is on its way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll take another shot here. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on.
Pass interference. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Birmingham. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Protective Stadium.
The Blazers will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now this offense is back on the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense When I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Here comes the offense on second down. Off play action. Finds his man. It's made. Looking for room at the 40. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Using his feet. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Right on the money. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
The option look. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitch man one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's McGee. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Now on the option. He just refused to go down, kept finding space, and picked up 7. It'll be 4th and 1.
Man, 3rd and long, and this defense is thinking pass, pass, pass. Offense, nice job. They sneak a run in there, kind of catch them off guard. Quarterback keeps the football, gets some yardage, and now makes this 4th down more manageable.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs some move.
Turning it on. He smashes his way through again. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run together.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Intercepted to stop the threat. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Oh, what a move. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Looking to throw on first down. Finding an escape route. There he goes. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
The quarter comes to a close, and UAB is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run the sneak for it.
4th and 1. I think everybody in the stadium knew what was coming. It was going to be QB sneak, trying to get some push. Quarterback, see if you can find a crease. Pick up the first. Keep the drive alive.
And the Judicials will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Everything's bouncing and jiggling and rolling, and it's going forward, and he's loose. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping him. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Looking for the goal line. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. Can make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. And now the offense will come onto the field again. The Judicials are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Running to Green. Looking to pass. It's McDaniel. He's got his man across the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Webb. At the 45, he's open. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Blazers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Lost a throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Makes the grab. It's Allen. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down to 5.
It's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UAB. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had it.
Oh, he's got some space. The 40, the 30. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Sends it back in motion from the red zone, looking for a receiver. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
And the Judicials with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. On the option. Now the pitch. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Let's it fly. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. To the air, it's McDaniel. There's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He rifles one deep to the left. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. The Blazers will send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll pitch it. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And running the option is so important for that quarterback, man. Making the right decision. Nice job sucking the defense in, pitching the football, and then look at that. The extra yards, he gets the rest. Nice 3rd down conversion.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Looking to the big tight end. Got his man on the right. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Judicials have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Matthews. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.